Hello and welcome. We're going to be talking about moisturizers that are best suited for you when you are using retinoids or retinols, call a rose by any other name, but we're going to refer to them as retinoids. Retinols, retinol palmitate, all of these are the same family of vitamin A and they are in a collective form called retinoids. For best clarity, it's best to refer to them as retinoids. So when we start introducing retinoids to our skin goes through an adjustment phase which is called the retinization process. If you don't know what that is, please do have a look. It's going to be listed in this video over here. In short, the retinization process is the adjustment period which can last from between 4 weeks to even sometimes 12 weeks. During this time, your skin can suffer from a lot of peeling, lot of dryness, a lot of inflammation, irritation, and dry patches. So during this time, it is important to make sure that your skin is well hydrated and you're able to give it as much help as you can via the moisturizer. Because also during this time, the skin is very sensitive. So we need to make sure that the add-on products that we're using don't further irritate or inflame the skin, and most of all are more helpful for the skin than anything else. Consequently, the moisturizer that you're looking for during your retinization process or along with the retinol serums are moisturizers that should definitely have all of the 4 hydrating and moisturizing factors in them. They need to have humectants to draw water to your skin. They need to have emollients to soften up the skin because you're going to have a lot of dry patches on your skin. They need to have lipids so that your skin barrier is strengthened on a continuous basis, and they need to have NFFs, which are natural moisturizing factors. The first moisturizer that I'm going to be talking about is a moisturizer that is handmade and handcrafted. This is a moisturizer from a company called Pantry, and I discovered them a few months back. Very cute bottle, very nicely aesthetically designed, and all the ingredients are organically mined and organic certified, and are obviously very safe and very simply created. These are all handcrafted moisturizers. I've used this for, I don't even know how long, I think about 2 months. It's got a lot of fragrance. As you know, I am crushing on fragrance right now because I've reintroduced fragrance into my skin after almost 6 to 7 years of using fragrance-free skincare. This particular fragrance comes directly from vanilla seeds, so it is of course safer, but it's also extremely heady. You almost feel like eating it up at times. This particular product is packed with aloe, which is a great humectant. It has got almond oil, shea butter, apricot oil, which are great lipids as well as emollients. It also has vitamin E. So all of these come together very beautifully to make sure your skin has moisture as well as hydration. This particular moisturizer is a little expensive. It is 1,700 bucks for 60 grams, but it definitely has a lot of creaminess and it works very well. You don't need too much of it. It goes on very, very beautifully and easily. However, what I have noticed is that because my skin is really dry, even though this moisturizer is created for dry skin, I still need to go in with extra humectant along with this moisturizer. Otherwise, after some time, my skin really feels quite dry. So for very dry skin, I would still recommend that you use a good hyaluronic acid combined with this. But for the moisturization, this is beautiful. It is very mild product, just what you need with your retinols, so it doesn't interfere in making your skin further sensitive or irritating it at all. The next moisturizer that's a good combination for your retinol skincare is the one from Cosrx, the oil-free moisturizer for oily skin. This particular moisturizer has a very good balance of humectants, lipids, as well as emollients. The moisturizer is packed with hyaluronic acid, which is a great humectant. It's got glycerin, again a great humectant, and it's got elatoin, which is a great emollient. Along with that, it also has a niacinamide, so a good combination and a great balance. The star ingredient that this product has is the birch juice. The birch juice is packed with vitamins, amino acids, minerals, and is really, really good in maintaining a positive oil moisture barrier. The ingredient that you see up front in this particular product is what is called birch juice in language that you and I can understand and even pronounce. Where do they get these scientific names from? The scientific name for birch juice is first of all 4 words, and it is Betula platyphila japonica juice. How do you like that? Well, the short of it is that you've got birch juice in this, and this is a great moisturizer for your retinol skincare. The birch juice, of course, being a star ingredient in this moisturizer. If your skin is extremely irritated and very inflamed because of the retinization process, it's good to power through and continue with the retinization process, because once your skin gets around it and heals from it, you have every benefit to reap from the retin A or the retinols that you're using in your skincare. For such kind of skin which is very irritated, I definitely recommend the Just Herbs moisturizer, which is packed with aloe vera. The aloe in this moisturizer makes it an extremely calming moisturizer, and it being in gel form is very good not only for oily skin but also great for dry skin, because it also has soy lecithin in it. Soy lecithin is extremely moisturizing, and so it really helps in hydrating your skin, taking care of the dryness, and with the aloe combined with the cucumber, which is again very calming, you can be rest assured that your skin will calm down a lot once you're combining this in your retinol skincare. It of course has glycerin, so great humectant. Humectants, as you know, help draw water or moisture into your skin, just what you need when your skin is drying up because of the retinoids. Along with that, it also has sodium gluconate, so a great combination. It has slight fragrance, but that fragrance is naturally derived because Just Herbs is a completely natural brand. They don't use any chemical flavors or chemical fragrances in their skincare at all. I've used this very sparingly, more as a test product, because I have very dry skin. Though they say that this is great for all skin types, I think this would work very well for oily skin types more than very dry skin types. Though if you're able to use a lot of quantity, you might get the same hydration level, but my skin is just very dry, so it just doesn't work. It has again very good slip, but you do require a fairly generous quantity to get a good hydration and get the good slip in your skin. So the amount that I used will go easily over your neck and it'll go into your décolleté. Please keep in mind, just like with the actives and serums, your moisturizers need to go on your face, neck, and definitely in your décolleté area, because aging, number one, shows up there first. And it's always good to keep your skin as hydrated and moisturized as you can, because the more hydrated and moisturized your skin is, the better it is at fighting aging. Because moisture and hydration strengthen your skin barrier, so it's able to keep all the bad stuff, all the pollution and the irritants out and lock in good amount of moisture which your skin really needs. This is priced at $5.75 for 100 grams, which is a fairly good price, because I'm guessing with the kind of slip it has, this particular moisturizer should last you, I'd say at least about 3 months in the minimum. But let me know if you had any experience with this moisturizer and how it's gone for you. It's of course very non-irritating, very soothing, and a very good product, just the kind of product you would need for your retinol skincare, non-interfering completely. It takes a little bit of time to get absorbed, so make sure you're giving it some time for the moisture to kind of soak in before you go in with your sunscreen. This is also an AM/PM moisturizer, though it doesn't have any SPF, so you definitely need your sunscreen. However, whatever your moisturizer comes with, how much ever amount of SPF it comes with, you still need to use your sunscreen if you're using it in your AM routine and you're going out of the house. So let it sit, let it get absorbed before you get in with your sunscreen. The next moisturizer is the Cetaphil Moisturizer. This is of course a very popular moisturizer. It's $171 for 30 grams, so beautifully priced, and it's for all skin types. This particular product is of course packed with a very good balance of humectants as well as emollients. It's got glycerin, which is a fantastic humectant. It's got macadamia oil, a great emollient. It's got panthenol, and it's got shea butter. The star ingredient is of course the macadamia oil, which is one of the most recommended emollient for your skin type. Along with that, it is also very beautifully priced. So, just a good addition to your skincare, especially when you're using retinoids and you might have other actives in your skincare. It is also a moisturizer that you can use in the morning as well as evening. It doesn't have any SPF factor, so don't forget the sunscreen. Along with that, it also doesn't have any fragrance. So if you know that you're allergic to fragrances, it's a good moisturizer to go into. The last moisturizer on this list is the Oled Degeneracy Micro-Sculpting Moisturizer, and this is the moisturizer that I've done a more detailed review on. If it is ready before this video is, you could have a look on it. It's going to be somewhere on the channel, I'm guessing. This particular moisturizer is packed with a whole lot of humectants as well as emollients. This has got glycerine, panthenol, it's got sodium hyaluronate, and most importantly, the star ingredient in this particular moisturizer is the aminopeptide 2. Along with that is hyaluronic acid, and it's got niacinamide. All of these combine very beautifully to actually regenerate the surface cells of our skin. So you can expect a lot of plumping and a lot of hydration and moisture, just what you require when you're on Retinol Serum skincare. It is got beautiful packing, of course, and it is very creamy and very hydrating. You require very little quantity of it, as you can see here, and it goes a long way. So if I'm going to use just that much quantity, it is completely enough for not only my face, it is enough for my neck area, and it will even cover my décolleté right down. So massive slip because of the rich emollients in it. It has a little bit of fragrance, but the fragrance is the last ingredient in the ingredient list, so you don't need to worry about it. However, if you know the fragrance compound that you're allergic to, you've done an allergy test, then you could actually go on their website and click on the fragrance. It actually shares the compounds that are there in the fragrance. Kudos to P&G, which owns Oled, on the extreme transparency of all their ingredients. It just makes everybody's life so much easier, more so the audience, especially when you know you have allergies and you want to steer clear of them. So do have a look if you are looking at using this and you know you're allergic to fragrances. In my experience, because it's the last ingredient, it shouldn't cause any irritation, but do a patch test before you're starting it. So great slip, great addition. It is a little pricey because it's priced at 1400 rupees for 50 grams. But my guess is that it's definitely going to last you for between 5 to 6 months because of the extreme slip that it has. Along with that, also keep in mind that it's an AM/PM moisturizer. It doesn't have any SPF, but you can easily use it in the morning and evening. For morning, it also gives you a nice luminosity and glow to your skin because it's got titanium dioxide and ethically mined mica. So both of those are very safe for your skin. So when you're using this moisturizer, it kind of gives you this nice glow and luminosity which hides the slight blemishes. So double advantage, you're getting a cosmetic use as well as the skincare advantage of this. A good product if you want to splurge a little extra and get good value for your money. And how beautiful is the bottle? I mean, how beautiful is this? I think I find it even more prettier because I'm so used to using actives with those dropper bottles all the time. I'm just in love with this bottle and this packaging. And I quite love the fragrance. I've reintroduced fragrance back into my skincare and I've not had any issues at all. The only thing I'm making sure is that my fragrance is IFRA certified, and of course, I'm looking out for an inflammation or an irritation that might come, but right now I have nothing to complain. It's been 8 to 9 months and I'm completely loving how good and complete my skincare now feels. I have a few videos coming up, do catch them. I think they're coming in a week's time or so. Do have a look. With that, we come to the end of the video. Before I leave you, I want to reiterate again and again that when you're on a retinol or a retinoid skincare regimen, please don't forget the sunscreen. Sunscreen is an incredibly important part of your skincare if you get onto retinoids. Even if you're not on retinoids, you still got to use the sunscreen. Sunscreen will not only protect your skin from UV radiation and burning, but will also make sure that it gives you a lot of anti-aging benefit because UV radiation can really burn your skin. So you could be using a whole lot of great products, but if you don't use the sunscreen, all the advantage, all the goodness is completely lost. With that, I'm going to be ending this video. I hope you have a good day ahead and be good to your skin and hair till I catch you next time. If you have any questions or feedback on any of these products that we've shared in this video, please do leave your comments in the section below. It's great to hear from you and even better to hear your experience with it. We are all learning community and learning from one another. Till I catch you next time. Ciao.